Welcome back to Speak Candidly. Here's Brandy and Adam.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Speak Candidly. I am Brandy, and this is Adam, and this is where we speak candidly about whatever we want. Hi, babe.
How you doing, beautiful?
I'm excited. I'm excited.
I know why you're excited because we have a list that's right up your alley.
Yeah.
So last episode, we talked about 2025. We took a look backwards.
Yes.
And some of the things that happened in the world, but also in television and movies.
Mm-hmm.
And now we're going to look ahead. And we're going to look at the upcoming television and movies that are coming up in 2026.
All right. Where are we starting? The movies or the TV shows?
All right. So we're going to start with TV shows. Okay. And the first one on the list is one that we talked about in our last episode that we absolutely loved, and that is season 2 of The Pitt.
Okay. So we love The Pitt because it's very gritty. It's more to true life than the dramatization that a lot of those shows can be when it's, based on ER and things like that. Noah Wiley, he is the main character. He plays Dr. Robbie. We love season 1. We're already a couple episodes into season 2, and we love it. We were absolutely, amazed with the way that they put this one together. So I love it. I love the way that they film it with as if you're working a shift with them for the season, and it's hour by hour. I love that.
Yeah, the only show that I know that did that was 24.
Yeah.
Where they took basically 24 hours in a day, 24 episodes in the season, and everything was real time.
Yeah, I never watched 24, but yes, I did know.
Great concept. I love that they did that. I hadn't really seen anybody do that till now, but The Pitt does it, and based off season 1, they nailed it. So
yeah,
we'll see what they do in season 2.
Yes.
Now, next on the list, we have 2 shows that are both spin-offs of Game of Thrones.
Okay.
First one is House of the Dragon, season 3, and then the second one is brand new. It's a brand new prequel, A Knight of the Seven Kingdoms.
So we have seen almost 2 seasons of House of the Dragon, and it was done well, but we didn't enjoy it. Like, I can't say we didn't enjoy it. We just kind of fell off because we do that sometimes, right?
Yeah, it wasn't Game of Thrones. Let's put it that way. It was good, but it just did not captivate like Game of Thrones did.
Yes, I agree 100%. I think that's why we fell off with it personally. I do think that obviously there's enough fandom out there that it keeps going. So good for that show. I am very, very interested to see what they do with this new one. So
yeah, House of the Dragon wasn't really our cup of tea, but we'll see with this other A Knight of the Seven Kingdoms.
Yeah.
See if that one's
so
any better.
So now, where is this in the timeline?
No fucking clue.
Okay. I'm pretty sure that this is not as far back as House of Dragon. So it's kind of between the House of Dragon and before what Game of Thrones was. But I don't know exactly where. So I'd have to go look at that. But
okay.
Yeah.
Well, we'll watch it and find out.
Yes.
All right. Next up on the list is one that I know you're going to like, Bridgerton.
So first of all, I love Shonda Rhimes. And she's the creator of the show. And she is also the creator of Grey's Anatomy, which that was 20 years of my life.
Yeah.
20 years of my life. So I watched the first season and I loved it. I absolutely loved it. I fell off because I do that with shows sometimes. I can't get into the routine. So for me, I loved it because it was every raunchy novel that your mom ever had in the bathroom when you were growing up.
Every Fabio cover.
Yes. It's just the sex scenes. It's 50 Shades of Grey.
Right.
Like, oh, this is steamy.
Right.
The other thing I love about it is there's no distinction of race in class. And every time I would watch it, I was like, this is what the world should be like, Like
right.
this is what it should be. That should never be an issue as to where you land class-wise. So kings and queens, like everybody just, interracial show, which we're an interracial world. So why do we try to control the classes? And she did such a great job with that,
Yeah, not my type of show.
Oh, no, definitely not. Definitely not. You would hate it. You would absolutely hate it. The biggest thing I love about it is Bath and Body Works does a collection of the Bridgerton candles, and I obsess over them. And then they discontinued them. I'm hoping that they bring them back when the season renews, because I really love those candles.
Yeah, we can't be selling anything unless they're sponsoring us here, so I'm going to bleep that shit out, okay?
No, don't.
Bath and Body Works, give us a call.
Girls, if they come back, you got to try them.
All right, next on the list is Star Trek Starfleet Academy.
Okay. So I love Star Trek. I have watched every single Star Trek movie that has ever been made. I've seen every single one of them. I've seen most of the shows that they have out there, not all of them. I'm not that big a fan. Like I'm not like your hardcore fan. My uncle was though, and we would connect on that. So
guys, go get yourself a nerd. They're awesome. Yeah, I grew up in a Star Wars household, and I wasn't really exposed all that much to Star Trek. I kind of wish I had been.
Yeah.
I'm a Star Wars nerd, I'm sure you'll find out. But Star Trek is always one, like, as I got older, and I've watched some of the newer ones, really liked it. Like, it's up my alley. So
I know you would love it. Seth MacFarlane, the one show that he did with the Orville.
Yeah.
That was exactly like Star Trek to me.
Okay.
So I know you would love it.
Okay. So we're going to put this one on the watch list?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Now, next is Agatha Christie's Seven Dials.
This one I am really, really excited for because I love Agatha Christie ever since I was younger and I started to be introduced to her stories. I was just enthralled with like just the amazing way she writes and the stories because they're mystery. So I'm very excited for this one. Not to mention the fact that she was just a very interesting person herself. So
interesting is an interesting word to use for her, but yes, she's definitely known as one of the best writers of this genre.
Yes.
And I never read any Agatha Christie novels, but I'll give this one a try. I'm intrigued by it.
Do you know, like, her whole life is kind of like a mystery novel because she disappeared at one point and they didn't know what happened to her, and then she popped up and she had amnesia and couldn't tell anybody what happened. And
right.
So she basically lived her own mystery.
Yeah. So we'll put this one in the to watch column?
Yes.
All right,
yes.
I'm down. Next up on the list, we have, based off of the 1989 movie with Tom Hanks, The Burbs.
Which I love. I love that movie. It's Tom Hanks in his prime.
Right.
Great comedy, great cast, great chemistry, great story because it's just funny, right?
Right.
And I'm excited to see how they bring that into this day and age. So I'm kind of like envisioning maybe like a Desperate Housewives kind of like funny comedy though, you know?
Side note, was 80s Tom Hanks better than 90s Tom Hanks, or was 90s Tom Hanks better than 80s Tom Hanks?
I can't think of a single Tom Hanks movie that I've ever truly been 100% disappointed in. So that's a really difficult one.
Because he was in the 80s and 90s.
Oh my God.
He was on top of his game.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go with 90s Tom Hanks, but I can't really argue too much with 80s Hanks.
Oh my God. Like you've got Splash, Big was 90s, right? Like the early 90s. Like
Big might have been like 1990.
Yeah.
It might have been.
It was like on the cusp. But I mean, yeah, he's great at his craft. He can make people laugh and he's wonderful at it. You know?
Yeah, definitely.
So excited.
Next up is one I'm excited for. We got season 10 of Scrubs.
I know you're
It's
excited.
coming back.
I know. You loved that show.
I did. I'm not too big on the medical shows. I never watched ER, Chicago Hope. I definitely didn't watch, what's the one that you were obsessed with?
Grey's
Anatomy. Okay. That one, every time we watched an episode, I want to just scratch my eyes out. But I did love House.
Mm-hmm.
I love The Pit.
Mm-hmm.
But to me, Scrubs is just the best medical show for me that I ever watched. It was one of those shows where you would watch the cast and you could just tell that they were having fun.
Yeah.
Shooting the episodes, right? When you can tell that the cast is enjoying themselves, making it just makes it that much more enjoyable.
Yeah. I love the fact that the cast is like pretty much everyone's coming back for this because to me, that speaks volumes as to how much fun it was for them.
Sure.
You know, and
Sure.
they're doing this for the nostalgia of it, you know?
Sure. I think that personally, they went to the executives in Hollywood and said, hey, if you give us season 10 of Scrubs, we will stop making really bad T-Mobile commercials. That's my theory, and I'm sticking to it.
Okay.
So, we'll see.
All right.
All right. Next up, we have Malcolm in the Middle, Life's Still Unfair. And this is another one that they're bringing back after a long, long time of being off.
Did you watch Malcolm in the Middle at all? Because I didn't. I've seen episodes here and there, and they're funny. It's a good show. I had a hard time with TV shows. I don't get the consistency really well, so I always fall off.
I didn't watch it like when the episodes would drop, you know, way back in the day when you actually had to show up on time for TV shows. I didn't watch it then, but what I would do is when it would be like on repeat, all the reruns, and I would like turn it on and then watch like 5 hours of it straight. So,
okay.
you know, I got a lot of it. It's one of those shows you didn't have to like watch sequentially. You could just pick up wherever you wanted to.
Yeah.
You know, funny show.
Yeah.
So
now the thing about that's intriguing to me is I heard that Frankie Muniz, who played Malcolm, had lost his memory from that time on the show. So I'm curious to see how he's going to reprise this role, not having the memory of how he originally played it. Now, he is an adult now, so it doesn't necessarily need to transition, but it'll be very interesting to see how that plays out.
that is interesting. I hadn't heard that.
Yeah.
Okay. That's one I'll check out. I don't know if we're really going to be that into it, but I'll give it a watch.
Absolutely.
Then we come to one. This one I don't think you know, but I watched this with one of our kids. The Night Agent, season 3.
Okay, no, I don't know this one.
It's just another one of the, you know, FBI, save the world type of shows.
Okay.
You know, really nothing special, but if that's your brand, if that's your cup of tea, this one's one to check out.
Okay.
Next we have, now this one we had a conversation about because we didn't know there was a season 1 of it. Season 2 of Monarch, Legacy of Monsters.
I am so disappointed that we didn't know that this existed. I'm so disappointed because we love Godzilla.
Hell yeah, how do you not?
All of the old movies, all the new movies, like great stuff, you know, and all of the Monarchs, you know, especially when they bring them all out.
Yeah,
I want to see this. We've got to see this.
Yeah, I don't know how we missed season 1, but shame on us.
Yes,
we'll have to go back and check that out.
Definitely.
So that'll be on our list. Next up is Young Sherlock,
which again, you and I are huge Sherlock fans in different ways.
Yes,
like. And don't get me wrong, like I loved the British version that we watched with Cumberbatch.
Right.
Brilliantly done, brilliantly written, brilliantly played by him.
Yeah.
In a different way than anyone that I have ever seen. Almost very neurotic, you know?
Right.
But I loved the Robert Downey Jr. movies. I love all of the stories. I love all of the TV shows that they've done over years. Like, you name it. Anything Sherlock is usually, again, it's a mystery. So it's right up my alley.
Yeah. For me, that BBC version with Benedict Cumberbatch is the best. I absolutely love that one. Yeah. But a close second is the one with Robert Downey Jr. And this Young Sherlock, which is obviously going to be focused on him younger, is written by or directed by Guy Ritchie.
Right.
Who also directed the movies with Robert Downey Jr.
Exactly.
So it would be very much in that vein.
Very, very action-packed. I'm expecting a lot of action, knowing his movies and how he usually, you know, choreographs everything.
Yeah.
So it'll be very good. It'll be entertaining.
Yeah, this one's definitely on the watch list.
Oh, absolutely.
All right, cool. All right, now, kind of sad, final season 5, The Boys.
I can't believe it's been 5 seasons. 5 traumatic seasons.
Traumatic.
But in a good way. Like, you're like, oh my God, they did that. Oh God. But you keep watching like an accident.
Oh, definitely like an accident. You know, if I could have beers or, honestly, in this case, blunts with the writers on any single show, this would be the show.
Right.
Okay? Because I think that Seth Rogen and the rest of the writers, they just sit there and get as high as they possibly can and think about the craziest possible thing that they can.
Yeah.
Because every season has that one like key peak moment that you just watch and go, what the fuck did I just watch?
Exactly.
It was season 1 was the dolphin. Okay, that was traumatizing. That was traumatizing. And the other seasons I can't even mention.
I
Okay?
know. It just gets worse and you're like,
Yeah.
they're not topping
'Cause
that.
they keep trying to
can't
top it.
That. And they're like, oh my God, they I get it. 5 seasons, they're probably like, we can't do this anymore. Could get pretty dangerous, I think.
But we're going to watch it.
We're going to watch it.
Yeah. Good show.
Yeah.
Next one is Blade Runner 2099.
I never got into the Blade Runners. It's weird because I took an ethics course and we would focus on movies that had to do with like ethical things. And this is because like there's a group of people that are being detained and because they're not like everyone else. And I won't go too far into it for other people who have maybe not seen it. But I don't know why. It just didn't capture me. But I know that it's huge. It's got like a cult following. So
Okay. So maybe this is one. Maybe this is a miss for us.
yeah, probably not for us. But I'm sure that anyone who probably liked the movies, they're probably going to like it.
Probably love this one, yeah. Now, next on the list is one of my favorites, Ahsoka Season 2.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
I love her. Absolutely. I don't think that she gets enough recognition with the amazing character that she is, you know?
I think she does. I think, especially considering she is a character that was never in one of the 9 main movies.
Yeah.
And yet she is arguably one of the most beloved characters in the entire franchise. I would say probably Luke Skywalker up top.
Mm-hmm.
Second might be Ahsoka.
Okay.
Okay. So if you've never seen any of the side stuff on it, Ahsoka Tano is just a character. They actually introduced... they created the Clone Wars, which was a cartoon, in order to kind of explain, I think it was between episodes 2 and 3, to kind of give some backstory to Anakin and everything that went on. You know, it wasn't in the movies. And they introduced this young little Padawan, Ahsoka Tano, who... It was just brilliant the way they handled it because they rolled her out and the goal was to make her as unlikable as possible at first, which worked.
Yes.
And then they completely changed her arc, and they have turned her into one of the most loved characters in the entire franchise.
The thing I love about her the most is, as much as I do acknowledge that, you know, it's very black and white. You've got the Jedi, which is good, right? And then you've got the Sith, which is bad, right?
Right.
And they're having crossovers, but they're never dual. And to me, she's like she's a dual in a way that she kind of rejects all of it. But she embraces all of it too. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
She follows the Jedi code because
she's on the light side.
Right.
She's never strayed from that.
She's never strayed from the light side, but she also resents the light side for some of the
No, she resents
ways,
the Jedi.
because of some of the ways that they refuse to handle situations.
So she's always been on the light side, always been a good guy. But in all honesty, she kind of showcased a lot of the flaws in the Jedi Order.
Yeah.
So
she's probably autistic.
She could be. Yeah, maybe.
Pointing out the flaws.
Yeah. All right, now we've got a series of comic book shows. We got 4 here. I'll read off all 4 first. We have Vision Quest, Spider Noir, Wonder Man, and Lanterns. Any on there that get you excited?
Vision Quest I'll watch, definitely, because I think that his character and the way that they have developed that character, I love. So I think that one will definitely be good. I think that'll carry on the way that it has. Wonder Man. So he's got a sidekick that is a guy, and there's a little bit of a storyline that I've heard rumors that it's going to get a little controversial. So I don't know. I'm not really interested in the character myself, and that's not how the comics ever kind of portrayed their dynamic. So I'm not really sure how I feel about it. I don't really care how they take the storyline itself. I don't think that the character itself was as interesting enough to really watch it.
Okay.
I could be wrong though. I have been wrong in the past.
Okay.
There have been characters where I'm like, why did they choose that one? And then it's awesome.
Right.
So Spider Noir will be interesting. I'll actually try that one because Spider-Man has always been a teenager, and Nicolas Cage is playing Spider-Man in this one. You said
That's what I got here. Yeah.
yeah, and that's and he's in his 60s.
It's also Nicolas Cage, so I don't get it, but
So yeah, do you know that he was supposed to play Superman?
I did not know that.
Like they were ready to get through filming and everything. He had a suit, and then it fell through, and so I think he just I like him as Ghost Rider. I think he did a good job in that.
Oh, I think he did a good job in that too.
It'll be interesting to see what they do with this one.
Yeah, I liked WandaVision, so I'd say let's give Vision Quest a go.
Yeah.
I like Spider-Man.
Mm-hmm.
I'm intrigued by the noir aspect of it.
Mm-hmm.
And then Nicolas Cage, okay, I'll give it a try.
Yeah.
Why not? I'm down for, down to try anything.
Yeah.
Next is It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, season 18.
Wow, 18 years, right?
18 years.
Wow.
Not many shows last that long.
No, only the good ones.
Only the good ones.
And this was a good one.
This was a weird one.
It's funny though.
Oh, it's hilarious. It is. Danny DeVito didn't come in until season 2,
Mm-hmm.
but from what I understand, they didn't go out and get him. He had watched the show and he just knew that he was perfect for it, and so he approached them.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, when Danny DeVito comes to you, you don't say no.
Right.
And it is just taken off, and it is honestly, it's one of the funniest shows on the face of the planet.
We've watched some of the episodes. I
Yeah.
think it's hysterically funny. I think it's really well done. I love that it's a lot of improv.
Yes, a lot of improv.
You can't really tell, which
Yeah.
is awesome. So,
Yeah, they own their characters very well.
oh my God, absolutely. Yeah.
All right, next up, just when you thought that Stranger Things was done, now they've got Stranger Things Tales from 85, a cartoon that's supposed to take place in between, I don't know, one of the early seasons.
Okay. 2, 3, and 4. 2 and 3.
2 and 3 probably, maybe.
Something
Yeah,
around there.
I think 2 and 3.
So I'm definitely interested, obviously.
Right.
I know that they're gonna milk this for everything. This isn't the first series that's gonna be a spin-off. They have other ones that are already in the works that we're gonna check out. Hopefully it's awesome. So Duffer Brothers, I have faith.
Again, one of my favorite, TV series was the Clone Wars,
Mm-hmm.
which was
A spin-off.
a cartoon, an animated spin-off,
Mm-hmm.
From main Star Wars that took place in between 2 seasons. So if this is what that's going for, and it's going to try to, give you some backstory and, some more context on, I'm down for it. So
Yeah.
I'm excited. I think this one could be good.
Oh, absolutely.
All right. Now, season 5 of The Witcher.
Pass.
Yeah, I think so too. No more Henry Cavill.
First of all, we fell off anyway.
Yeah.
I think season 3 we fell off.
Yeah, season 3.
We loved it again. It's just that it's us. It's not the show. It is not the show. I don't like that it is now going to be Liam Hemsworth.
Yeah.
I don't even respect him as a person, so
Yeah.
I don't even want to watch him on TV.
Okay.
Let alone I don't know how to take it. It's tricky when you change the main character. Like that in a show where that's not normal.
Right.
So plus he's not as big as Henry, so I don't know how that's going to work out.
I don't think it's going to.
Yeah.
So
me either.
pass.
Yeah.
Okay. And last, but definitely not least on this list, is season 4 of Ted Lasso.
Oh, I am so happy that they brought this back. We both were. We were devastated when they ended it at 3 seasons. But we understood. It took a toll. The filming schedule, flying back and forth. But such an amazing character. So kind and just positive all the time, even with his own struggles. And we really just kind of needed that right when it came out in the world. And I feel like we kind of need that back right now. So I'm happy. I'm really happy that they brought this back.
Yeah, I think it's the ultimate show about positivity in the face of adversity.
Mm-hmm.
And that is what I absolutely love about the show. And like you said, we needed that show when it came out. We needed that so badly, and it delivered. And I know it's been off for a few seasons, but I'm excited for it to come back.
Yeah, definitely. I cannot wait.
All right, so now we're going to jump to movies, and we're going to start with some comic book movies. And the first one is Avengers Doomsday.
I'm apprehensive.
Why?
First of all, you know that I love the comic book movies.
Oh, yeah.
Huge comic book person, like TV shows, movies, comics. I am not a full-blown fan. I don't have every comic read. I don't have.
Right.
I don't know all of the characters. I don't know all of the storylines, but I know enough where I can have a pretty decent conversation with just about anybody. I do not like the Fantastic Four movies. None of them. I didn't watch this last one because I never liked them. I always feel like it's kind of the kiss of death for the comic book movies, and I'm really hoping it doesn't do that because there's so many people in this one, and they're bringing in some of the X-Men, and the X-Men is my favorite. I've been waiting for this. Like they kind of like had one or two characters in some of the shows here and there, and I'm like, oh my god, are they gonna do it? Are they gonna do it? And they're finally gonna do it. So I'm really hoping that this one will be really good. So
hot. Find yourself a nerd. So I'm apprehensive as well probably for different reasons. I think you have three tiers of fans. You have your Comic-Con fan, right? Like they dress up, they have multiple outfits in their closet. They go to Comic-Con, like they can, cite you exactly what comic book, okay? They're going to show up no matter what. Right? Then I think there's the next phase of fan, which is you, right? Watches all the movies, you've read, many of the comics, you know all the storylines and everything else. Then I think there's the third tier, the lowest tier, which is me. I enjoy the comic book stuff. I did not grow up with comic books. I don't know all of the stories, in and out. I don't know most of the characters. I've learned them as they've come. I am fatigued of Avengers. I've had enough of it. I thought the 4 that they had was amazing. I think they built them up beautifully. They paid it off, right, with Thanos and, right, the snap and all of that. Like, I thought it was brilliantly done. But the key word there is done, right? And this is just yet another money grab now. They're going to go back to the well, and they're going to try to create a whole bunch more movies using the same formula, bringing everybody in. And I'll be honest with you, I'm fatigued.
I don't think you're alone in that. And I think that if you listen to a lot of the actors in Hollywood, they feel the same way, that it kind of changed the industry a little bit,
Yeah.
because it's its own like universe, literally,
Right. Right.
and there is so much that you can do with it because comic books have been around for so long. There's so many stories, there's so many backstories and crossovers, and but you're right. Like at some point, you're the normal person is gonna fall off, like the super fans, they're still gonna go.
They're always
I'm gonna check it out because I love it. Like
Right.
I just said, I'm apprehensive, but of course I'm gonna watch
You'll
it.
watch it, right?
But yeah, I think that over time you're seeing a decrease in the amount of people going to these.
Yeah.
Because it's like it gets old. You want something new, and even though it's a different movie and they're different characters, it's the same thing.
Rinse, wash, repeat.
Exactly. Got a little lazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Spider-Man, Brand New Day.
I will definitely watch. I love those. I love the new Spider-Man movies. I've actually liked all of the Spider-Man movies. Like there is not a single Spider-Man movie, whether it was like Tobey Maguire or Andrew Garfield, and now what's his face? Zendaya's future husband.
Tom Holland.
Tom Holland, that's it. And first of all, I love those two together. They're adorable. And I love their on-screen chemistry as much as I love their off-screen chemistry. They're just amazing together. She's awesome. She's a powerhouse. She is my hero.
I love that we now refer to one of the, most famous actors in the world as Zendaya's future husband.
Exactly. Because she is a queen. That That kid, she's amazing. She is a role model.
What about Supergirl?
I will watch it. I was a huge fan of the Supergirl movie when I was younger. There's a Supergirl movie, and I loved it.
Okay.
So I'm curious to see what they do with the character. I am fearful because DC doesn't tend to do very well with audiences. I know that to me, I personally don't think the DC movies do hold up as well as the Marvel movies. So it could be just a personal thing.
And again, if I'm a litmus test because I'm just a casual fan, you're definitely not.
I know, right? Like, I'm really sorry, but the 4-hour movie, and we're sitting there and we're like, is it over yet? Is it over yet? Is it over yet?
Oh, the Justice League Zack Snyder cut? Yeah, that was painful to watch.
It dragged on, and it didn't need to.
There was like 10 points in that where we were looking at each other going, all right, is it over yet? Is it fucking over yet?
Yeah.
And it just never was. It just kept going.
Yeah. And it totally pulled me out of the enjoyment of, the comic characters and the storyline. Because I was just like, 4 hours. Come on.
Also, Ben Affleck as Batman was a lose for me.
Yeah. I know. He's not my favorite Batman. There's been a lot of Batmans.
No, he's the worst Batman by far.
Yeah.
By far.
Yeah. Which is, it's funny because he has such a very sour personality to himself, which is kind of like Batman, Oh, yeah, Batman.
Yeah. He's been in movies that I've liked, I mean, I'm not really a fan of his, but there's been some movies that I've liked.
I don't think he was a comic book guy. Do you know what he has depth when he acts? He really does. Like there are characters that he has played that are pretty awesome, and I think that this was just not the right move for him.
I think they're looking at all the wrong place. First of all, George Clooney, I think, was a terrible Batman. So
I thought Val Kilmer was a bad. I didn't really enjoy him as Batman.
Yeah, you know what?
And I love Val Kilmer.
We were younger, so I was kind of into Batman. Mm-hmm. So I didn't mind Val Kilmer as much. Okay. But looking back on it, I don't think he was a great choice either.
No. Michael Keaton. That man can play anything.
He was a great Batman. Adam West, great Batman.
That man can just play any character. Yeah. Literally.
Yeah. Okay, now, Star Wars, Mandalorian and Grogu.
I'm really happy that they're doing a movie. So, yeah, of course we're going to watch it. We love the show. We love Star Wars, obviously. Yeah. I don't think that there's going to be a person who doesn't love this show or this movie, I mean, because they love the show,
How do you not? Like Baby Yoda, Grogu. I'm sold. Plus, we're watching it.
Pedro Pascal, come on.
Is he even doing it?
Oh, I don't know. Is he not?
Well, here's the thing. In the latest seasons of The Mandalorian...
Yeah, he's not actually the character.
He wasn't acting. He was
voice.
the voice.
Yeah.
Right. They had somebody else do it because he's been so busy.
Yes. He was doing other projects. He was still trying to be a part of it. So
yeah, he's still cashing those paychecks. Yes.
Yeah. Well, hey, good for him.
I don't blame him. Yeah. I'm not, that's not a dig at Pedro. Okay. Pedro, you go get yours.
Exactly. He's so good at what he does. Again, these are great actors.
He's great. I love Pedro Pascal.
Yeah, I would hang out with him.
All right. We got 2 Pixar movies coming out, Toy Story 5 and Hoppers.
So, I love Toy Story. We all love Toy Story. We're all huge Toy Story fans. I don't know if I really want to see a 5th one. I'm sure it'll be cute and I'm sure it'll be great. But there's like a little bit of me that's like, again, we're just being lazy. There's no creativity here. Like, those were amazing. They were very creative. We don't have to keep recreating that.
Toy Story is one of the great movies of the last 30 years. Yeah. And I don't mean just animated movies. I mean one of the great movies.
Yeah.
And yet, every time they go back to that well, it just feels like it's cheapening it.
Yeah. Now, Hoppers, I told you I thought about Hoppers. The minute that I found out the storyline was like they're taking people's like brains, personalities, and kind of putting them into animals. And I was like, get out. That's what it reminded me of. I was like, no, that's creepy. That's creepy. Why are we making a kids movie about this stuff?
I'm in.
No.
I'm in.
No. Get out. Ruin
nope.
any concept of that for me.
We're watching that one. All right. Next up, 28 years later, The Bone Temple.
Okay. So when you originally told me about this, I was very confused because I didn't know that this one was coming out. And I am a huge 28 weeks, 28 days, 28 years later. I love Danny Boyle, who did the original 28 Days Later. I love the movie because of what it was supposed to be and also because what it was, just a zombie movie. And I love zombie movies. The main actor in the original 28 Days was
Cillian Murphy.
Cillian Murphy, thank you. And it was like one of his first movies that he had ever done, and it was really just really well done, really good storyline. I thought that 28 Weeks Later kind of carried on with the storyline very, very well. I wasn't really that impressed with 28 Years Later, and there's a character that is going to be the main character of this one from 28 Years Later, who was this, I don't want to give it away, but it's based on him.
Well, I don't know anything about him, so I haven't seen any of them, so.
I know, I keep wanting you to watch them.
Zombie movies,
Yeah.
Let's do it, I know.
Yeah.
I love zombie movies.
Yeah.
There's been very few that I've been disappointed in, so.
I think you'll definitely love 28 Days Later.
Yeah.
I think you'll be kind of on the fence with 28 Weeks Later.
Yeah.
And I think you're going to hate 28 Years Later.
Okay. I mean, The Bone Temple, that sounds like a pretty badass title, though, so.
Yeah, I mean, I'll watch it because, I like movies, so.
All right. Devil Wears Prada 2.
I am so freaking excited. You have no idea how. Like, first of all, let me set this up. I am not a fashion person. Like I have some name brand stuff, but I don't follow trends because, and it's weird because when I was younger and I would watch everybody get Guess jeans, or I would watch everybody get Uggs, or I would watch everybody get and I didn't want to do that because when you look around you in society, it looks like everybody's wearing uniforms. They're all dressed the same. And it wasn't appealing to me. So but I do have some high-end fashion stuff.
Purses?
Maybe. And, but I love this movie. I love this movie for all of the people that are in it. It was an amazing movie. It was really well done. It was fun. It was a lot of fun.
Was that 90s? When did that come? I never saw it.
No, I think maybe early 2000s.
Okay.
I want maybe early 2000s if I remember correctly. Meryl Streep is in it. Anne Hathaway is in it. It's just amazing. There's so many. Stanley Tucci is in it. Like so many amazing people, and it just looked like it was a lot of fun to make. And I'm so excited that they're doing a second one. So.
Something I would like or no?
No. Not at all. No.
All right. So this is a Brandy, not an Adam.
Exactly.
Gotcha. All right. Now, the next two are basically classic literature stories that they're making into movies. First one is The Odyssey.
Okay. So this is Christopher Nolan.
Christopher Nolan, yep.
And I just found out today who is playing Helen of Troy. And there's a lot of controversy around that because she's Black. And I don't think that should matter, but that's just me. So now I actually want to see it because it's pissing people off for the dumbest reasons. I originally was on the fence a little bit just because as well as these stories can be told, and especially with Christopher Nolan, he does epic, movies. I don't know.
I'm giving this one the benefit of the doubt. Christopher Nolan and a traditional, literary classic.
Don't get me wrong. I love the story. It's a great story.
I think he can do wonders with this. So, I'm in. Let him prove me wrong.
The second one that you're about to mention.
Wuthering Heights.
Yeah.
No?
I know. I get it. I know why they're doing it, but I just don't know if it's going to translate well onto the big screen. I think it's gonna I think women will be interested. I'm not really interested.
We'll see. Again, classic story.
Yeah.
So you've got a lot of material to work with. Let's see what they do with it.
Yeah.
I'm always of the opinion it does not matter the context movie, right? We're talking about Marvel. I don't care who the character is. Make a good fucking movie and I'll watch it. So here you have a good premise, right? Let's see what they do with it.
Okay.
Next up are two, I think you're going to be down on Scream 7.
No.
And how about Scary Movie 6?
All right. So Scream 7. No, I think the last one that I watched was the third or fourth one. I don't even know if I watched the fourth one. Again, why are we doing this? Why do we have to have this many sequels? Like, come on, there's no originality. Scary Movie. I love the Wayans brothers. I loved the second one was my favorite. Was absolutely my favorite. But again, I like the fact that when they do it, at least they're gonna, mock all of the newer movies.
Sure.
And they're impeccable writers, they're impeccable actors. Like, they do an amazing job. They're very, very creative. So I guarantee you it'll probably be funny. I'm just really disappointed that we keep doing this.
How about, instead of making Scary Movie 14 or whatever we're at, we bring back In Living Color?
I would love that.
Because that was the funniest show on television.
It really was.
It blew SNL out of the water.
I know.
Okay? It was hilarious. Jim Carrey, all of the Wayans brothers.
Yeah.
Okay? It was just the best. So how about you guys put a bunch of money in front of the Wayans brothers and say, here, how about you guys pick up this again? Because I think they would love doing that.
Oh, I bet you they would. I mean,
yeah.
You could see how much they loved doing that show and how much fun they had doing it.
Oh, God, yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. And I can guarantee you, Jim Carrey would come back for a cameo.
I would hope so.
Oh, I know he would.
Which character did you love most that Jim Carrey did?
Oh, that Jim Carrey did?
Yeah.
Was it Fireman Bill?
Yeah. Ted, right? Fireman Ted. Was it Ted? I don't do names very well, so it might have been Bill.
I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't remember either.
But Damon Wayans had the best characters.
Oh my God. Homie the Clown.
Homie the Clown. I could still.
When you hit kids.
To this day, I could sing you the whole Homie the Clown theme song. So I won't do that. I'll save you, but I can.
It was really good. It was really funny.
All right. The next one, I'm actually kind of intrigued and excited for. The Bride.
I really want to see this one. I saw the trailer for it. Maggie Gyllenhaal directs it, and I love her, adore her. I think her creative talents are just top notch. I love that she's focusing on the bride, and it's a more modern take to the story.
Mm-hmm. The Bride of Frankenstein, by the way.
Oh, yes. I'm sorry. I love the cast that is involved in this, the direction that they're going to go with this. Everything about it just looks amazing. So I'm very excited to see this one.
Yeah, I don't really know much about Maggie Gyllenhaal. In fact, other than, Batman. I couldn't tell you a single thing that she's in.
Mm-hmm.
But Bride of Frankenstein, I'm in.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't have to do much to sell me on that.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Next up. Now, this is one I don't think a lot of other people are really going to care too much about. But you and I have been obsessed lately with Nate Bargatze. And he has his first starring role in a movie called The Breadwinner.
Oh, definitely. We love Nate.
We're in.
Nate is our guide on Waze because we love Nate so much.
If you use Waze, trust me on this one. Download Nate Bargatze as your guide, and you will not be sorry. He is epically hilarious.
You will have a fun ride.
Yeah. Yes, you will. All right. What about Super Mario Galaxy movie?
I'll watch it, of course. But, again, creativity. Can we do something new?
But I think that's the problem, because Hollywood knows if they fund a project that is brand new and it flops, right?
Mm-hmm.
You put $100 million on something and it flops, maybe it gets 10, 15 million.
Mm-hmm.
You put something out with Super Mario, even if it flops, you're still going to make back closer to what you put into it. Because same thing, I'm on the same page with you, where I'm like, I don't really want to watch this, but I'll watch it.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, now, your genre coming up, a bunch of horror movies coming out. Ready or Not 2, Here I Come.
Okay. So this one is a sequel to the first one. It was a bride wedding night, and the family that she marries into is a wealthy family, and then they explain to her that they have a tradition. So basically, she has to survive the night, and they're going to hunt her and kill her if they catch her. And it's like hide and seek is what they're playing. And it was all right. It was all right. I don't know if I'm going to watch the second one because, like, she killed the whole family. to escape and ended up inheriting everything.
How do you know I wasn't going to watch it? You just, spoiled the ending for me.
I know you're not. You hate horror movies.
Just because I hate horror movies doesn't mean I won't watch it. I mean, come on, a horror movie where the plot is hide and seek?
Yeah, that's why I watched it.
How the fuck do you pitch that?
I got a great movie. Hide and seek, but they're going to kill you if they find you. All right,
and Hollywood executives were like, here's a blank check.
Yeah.
Go.
Yeah.
All right, what about Insidious, The Bleeding World?
I love the Insidious movies. The first one I was blown away by. It honestly was one of the more modern horror movies that actually scared me. There were some really good scary moments. I like the story behind it. I just have a really hard time with the sequels right now. There's so many of them.
I never watched any of them, so.
Yeah. I think you would. No, I don't know if you'd like it. I don't know if you would like it. It's kind of like the Boogeyman in a way. So I don't know.
Pass.
I think that you would just be like, nah, this is stupid.
I'll pass. Violent Night 2?
We never saw the first one. We have it on a list. We're like, we'll watch that around Christmas. And then we never do.
Well, in fairness, we have a list of Christmas movies.
We do.
That we generally traditionally watch,
yes.
like Die Hard. And
yeah, we have our Christmas movies.
Right.
I mean, if we get around to watching the first one, I will definitely watch the second one. A slasher film, your classic slasher film meets a holiday.
I would give the first one a try. I'm not, again, I don't like horror, but I'll give the first one a try.
Okay.
We'll lock that in around Christmas time. Now, next one up, and this one's interesting. Lee Cronin's The Mummy, a reimagining of The Mummy.
All right, so when you first told me about this one, I didn't know what to think of it because the one with Tom Cruise was so awful. And we love the Brendan Fraser franchise.
Yes.
And I asked you, like, is this good? Where is this going? And it's neither. Right. It's neither. And it actually looks really, really good.
Well, first of all, it's a horror movie.
It is bringing it back to the original, genre it was born from is horror, Mm-hmm. So I'm excited. And I saw the trailer and it looks amazing.
So, in my opinion, it's probably not going to be as good as the Brendan Fraser one, but it's also not going to be as bad as the Tom Cruise one.
But it's not.
So I'll give it a try.
It's not like the Brendan Fraser one because the Brendan Fraser one was an action movie. It wasn't horror.
Are you trying to sell me or
no?
get
I'm
me
just
to not
saying,
watch
it's
it?
like how do you compare it? It's like apples and oranges to me. Even though it's like this, it's about the same.
Just tell me it's The Mummy and I'll watch it, and then we'll go from there. Okay. Okay. Then they got a couple of video game movies coming out. Mortal Kombat 2, Street Fighter, and Resident Evil.
So Resident Evil, absolutely. That was a game that you and I used to play when we were teenagers, obsessed.
Yeah.
We would hours on that game just because the storyline was amazing. It had to do with zombies, which we both love. So absolutely, because I actually have watched all of the movies for the Resident Evil, and I've not really ever been disappointed. Yes, again, the sequel thing I'm not crazy about, but I'll watch it. The other two, I know that the last Mortal Kombat that they brought out was decent. So hopefully this one will be the same. I don't know about Street Fighter.
I mean, it wasn't, but
it was better than the older ones.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely,
by far.
Oh, absolutely.
But again, yeah, I'm not. I'm not excited to see these. So
No.
I don't know if I will or not.
These are ones, no, I'm not really excited to watch them, but I will probably watch all three.
Okay.
So
fair enough.
Next one is one I think we're both excited for. I hope they don't fuck this up. Masters of the Universe.
I know, we've talked about this. It's so exciting. This is our childhood. Oh my God. Now, I don't like the fact that they're kind of giving him a Thor kind of storyline where he's in our universe, and I'm not excited about that at all because, as you well know, that universe had nothing to do with our world. That was its own universe, somewhere else in the galaxy, far, far away, whatever, know?
This is where Hollywood doesn't learn from their mistakes, because the terrible He-Man movie that they made in the 80s also started in our universe.
Oh, yeah, it did.
And so for them to do this again, I get that they're okay, let's try to, tie it to Fuck that, man. You got a great story. You've got a great universe. Start in that universe.
Yeah, definitely. I like the trailer looked good though. The trailer, there's a lot of characters that they're bringing in from, like, I just remember from like the cartoon.
Oh yeah.
And like playing with the toys and
Oh,
everything.
absolutely.
And I'm like secretly hoping that like She-Ra's in this. Like,
She is. She-Ra's in it. Yeah.
Loved that was she was.
Oh, I had the castle and all. Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, my cousins had the castle, but we all yeah. So, but we would always play. Loved it.
I mean, I actually had there was a cartoon character named Adam.
Yeah.
Right? That was He-Man. So
yeah,
I was in, you know?
Yeah.
Right from the get-go. I was like, yeah, this is...
And you know that I have that one account that I follow on social media. That's the Skeletor account where, like, he runs up and he says something crazy and then he runs away. And I love it. I love it. So, yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So even though Jared Leto is playing Skeletor...
I'm not a fan of Jared Leto. I think the way that he goes to the extremes of his method acting is a little questionable. But I don't think he's a terrible actor, and his face will be covered, and I guarantee you he will get into character. So
okay, I don't know much that he's in, but anything that I've ever seen him in, he's been fucking terrible.
Okay,
so I'm not a Jared Leto fan whatsoever.
Okay,
but I hope he nails this role.
He better.
All right, Minions 3, Mega Minions.
Of course.
Can't
oh my
go wrong
God.
with Minions.
And then like we go down to Universal, Minions.
Minions all over the place.
Who doesn't love the Minions?
How do you not love the Minions? You know, one of our kids doesn't love the Minions.
Who?
I'm not saying on this.
Are you kidding me?
One of our kids absolutely hates Minions. Yes.
Okay.
So, just, throwing that out there.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. But we love Minions.
That one's adopted.
That one is adopted, yes. Or about to be put up for adoption. All right. The live action Moana.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. 100% saw the trailer for it already. We have been excited since they announced it. Loved that movie.
Yeah.
Loved that character. It speaks volumes to me when Disney puts out the princesses that are a heroic and the main character, and they're not just the damsel in distress waiting for a prince to save them, because that's what we grew up on, and it gives girls heroes to look up to that aren't just waiting for a man. And we'll leave it at that.
Okay. We'll leave it at that. Next is The Cat in the Hat.
I love Dr. Seuss. I love Dr. Seuss books. I love Dr. Seuss shows and movies. Horton Hears a Who, done beautifully.
Right.
The last Cat in the Hat with Michael Myers, because it was a contractual obligation and he didn't want to do it,
right,
was so poor. So I'm skeptical.
Most one's animated.
Okay, then I'll definitely watch it.
So I think it could be pretty good.
Yeah.
I think they'll do this one pretty well.
Yes.
All right. We'll jump back to Godzilla Minus Zero.
Absolutely. Like, come on.
Godzilla?
Yeah.
Check.
Exactly.
The Hunger Games, Sunrise on the Reaping.
I love the Hunger Games. I love the Hunger Games, but I didn't watch the last one.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'll watch this one. I know that it's got a huge fandom, and I know a lot of people will go watch it, and it's probably going to be very good. I'm sure it's going to be an amazing movie. I don't know.
No, I enjoyed the original Hunger Games movies. I thought they were good, but that was it. After that, I was kind of done with it.
Yeah, it doesn't spark my interest as much as the first ones did,
No, it's not a universe that I'm into.
Yeah. Yeah, and it doesn't need to be a universe.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, not everything needs to be a universe.
From your lips to Hollywood's ears.
Right.
All right, next up on the list, we have Jumanji 3.
So we've not watched any of the Jumanji since when we were kids,
right.
Like the original one, because Robin Williams, like, of course, like I don't get me wrong, like Jack Black, Dwayne, Johnson, and Kevin Hart, like these guys are amazing actors. I love all three of them. I know that these movies are amazing. I know they are. There's just a little.
It's not Robin Williams.
It's not Robin Williams.
Yeah.
So.
Okay.
I'm sure at some point we'll see these movies, and I know I know that they're amazing movies. I'm so glad for everyone who loves them that they're doing another one.
Right.
But Robin Williams.
Okay, fair enough. Can't argue with you on that one. And then finally we have Dune Messiah.
So you know how I feel about Dune. Dune. When I was a little kid, I watched Dune. I didn't understand the storyline at all. I was very confused by it. It didn't make sense to me, and there was a character in it that just scared the shit out of me. I absolutely hated the movie. So it's been really difficult for me to, like, I'm not excited about them. There's not like a huge interest in them. We've watched one, I think.
Yeah, we watched the first one.
I know, and it wasn't bad. Like, it's good. It's a
No,
great
it's really
movie.
good.
Great
Yeah,
movie, great
really
acting,
good.
and you know how I feel about Zendaya, so of course. And Charlemagne, like, he's in it, so he's awesome too.
Yeah.
So of course we're gonna watch these, but I traumatized from a kid, so
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Well, maybe we can help untraumatize.
Yeah, therapy's working.
Okay. Well, that's our list. Anything on there that you were super excited for?
Oh yeah, definitely. Like, there's a lot of movement. Godzilla, all the Godzilla.
All the Godzillas. Yeah.
Yeah, we've got quite a few on there that I'm definitely interested in.
Yeah, I think 2026 should be a pretty good year for, TV shows and movies.
Yeah.
Not a whole lot of original stuff there, but
that's my biggest issue with all of it, is even with the TV shows, we're bringing back a lot and we're remaking a lot, and I just don't see a lot of creativity coming out of Hollywood right now, which is disappointing.
If you could bring back, though, one television show, what would it be?
Again, I'm not into TV shows like you. So I don't, like, there's been one or two TV shows in my lifetime. Well, I can't say that. There's a handful of TV shows in my lifetime where I was, like, obsessed.
Mm-hmm.
So it's really hard for me to say that there's one that I would really, like, bring back. No, because, like, if I really liked it, leave it alone. Stop. Just leave it alone. Let it be a masterpiece in itself.
Firefly.
Oh, yeah. Well, that was one season, and then they made the movie. So, yeah, I can see that. And and you've always said that, so.
Yeah, it was a great one season.
Yeah, that was a great movie. I watched the movie. I didn't know. Remember when we got together? I had seen the movie, and then you told me it was a TV show, and I had no idea.
Yeah.
I just thought it was a movie, and I loved the movie. So
yeah, it was one of those where the numbers weren't quite where they wanted it to be, so they canceled it. But it's become a cult classic.
Yeah, it was really, really well done.
And absolutely, especially for the time.
Yeah.
And they've teased bringing it back a number of times, and they just never have. So I would love to bring that one back. Well, thank you for joining us again, everybody. We hope you enjoyed this episode. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. That really helps us out. You can find us on Apple, Amazon, Spotify, Podbean, and YouTube. And as always,
bye, everybody.